Hi everyone, welcome back to your very quick little hip mobility session. You aren't going to need anything for this. As long as you have a comfortable space to move in, you are good to go. You will not need shoes or socks. If you want to have a water, go for it. If you need to have something to pad your knees, grab that as well. You can roll up a towel, you can use a blanket, or you can use a pillow. So we are actually going to start sitting on our mat with a couple of big deep breaths just to kind of center ourselves, get ourselves into the work. You're going to take your hands, wrap them around your ribs, take a big inhale through your nose, and then a big exhale out of your mouth. Two more, guys. Inhale, let your ribs and lungs expand. Exhale, like you're blowing out birthday candles. One more inhale. Feel yourself sitting up taller. Exhale, feeling your abs engage and draw in and down and together. Hello, it's too early for you. Okay, we're gonna find a 90-90 Z sit with our right leg forward and our left leg back. So you're gonna take that right leg forward, take your left leg back behind you. Both legs are gonna be at a 90-degree angle. If that left butt cheek is lifted a little bit off of the ground below you, it's totally okay. What we're going to do first is just rock and roll that left hip front to back. So just getting a little bit of movement in that hip before we start adding on. The idea behind this hip mobility session is to open up. A lot of us have really tight hips, to open them up. This is a great thing to use before you lift or before you run or do any kind of like high intensity type work. So that area is already activated, a little bit warm, and you're feeling a little bit looser. All right, on this next one, you're gonna take your hands down onto the ground in front of you. Take a big inhale through your nose. As you exhale, you're gonna bend your elbows, drop your chest, take a breath, and then exhale, push right back up. So when you drop, make sure that you're not twisting to the right. So you wanna be centered as much as you can over your right shin. If you have a tight low back, you might feel this in your low back, and that's okay as long as it's not from a place of pain. If it is, you definitely need to back off. One more. Go ahead and come on up. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So all I want you to do is just flip those legs around. That left leg comes forward. That right leg goes back behind you. You're at a 90-degree bend with both, and then we're going to start that rocking motion with that right hip to kind of wake up that joint a little bit, squaring off your shoulders and your hips to the front of the room. Whew. The more you do this, the better. Go ahead and sit on up. Take your hands down onto the ground in front of you. Bend your elbows, drop your chest, take a breath in. On your breath out, lift up. So gentle movement. This doesn't need to be anything crazy. I'm guessing that you probably haven't really done a whole lot else before you've done this today, or maybe this is even like your active recovery day. You don't have to go to like the end range, right? Let it feel good in your body. One more. Go ahead and lift yourself all the way up. Oh, good, you're back. This is Daisy. You know Daisy, she's in every video. She likes to interrupt. Go ahead and come on up. Go ahead and untangle yourself. You're gonna meet me. Make sure your towel is handy if you need to pad your knees on hands and knees. We're just gonna go through a couple of cat-cows. So you're gonna drop your chest, look up, and then you're gonna lift your chest and drop your head. So being intentional as you move through this cat-cow, please make sure that when that chest is down, that your abs are still engaged. When you are pushing your chest away from the ground, anchor your shoulders down into your sockets. So we still have slight engagement through the powerhouse to help support the rest of the movement. On this next one, you're going to go ahead and find center, and we're going to go into hip carves. So I don't care which leg you start with. I'm going to start with my left leg so you can see what I'm doing. You're going to take that left leg out to the side, lift it up to the sky, circle it down towards the ground, and then switch directions. Nice and smooth. So if the hip car is not that big, if the circle is not that big, don't worry about it. Make sure you have more pressure and tension in your left hand, less in your right. If you need to make fists or come down onto your forearms as well, go ahead and go for it. We're going to go one more each direction. On this next one, let that knee go ahead and come all the way down. And we're going to switch and go to the other side. So you're going to lift that leg up, open it up to the side, circle around and down, and then switch directions. Making sure that that back stays nice and long. That pelvis stays slightly tucked. Hello, ma'am. Can I help you? Abs are engaged. I know you feel like you roll the plank all the time, huh? If you're new here, she joins every video. I hope you like dogs. I hope you like dogs. Because she will make sure that you do. One more. All right, go ahead and bring it all the way in. Okay, go ahead and come up onto your knees. Grab your towel if you need to pad your knees. Okay, you're going to keep that left knee down onto the mat. You're going to take that right foot forward. Stack your spine up nice and tall. Anchor down through the shoulders. Squeeze your glutes and shift forward. And then you're going to lift right back up. So I want you to stay stacked from your ear all the way down to your knees. So when you shift forward, your chest is slightly shifting forward as well. Today, I want your right heel to stay planted, or whatever that front foot is, for that heel to stay planted down onto the ground. So you should feel a little bit of a stretching sensation through the front of that back hip. One more. Go ahead and come on up. Shake it off. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So switch your towel if you need to. My millennial knees are sensitive, okay? Take that foot out in front of you. Engage the glutes. Stack your spine up nice and tall. Drop down. And then lift right back up. So don't worry too much about the depth. Worry more about feeling that stretching sensation on the front of the back leg. That makes sense. And keeping that front heel planted today. Two more here. Ooh-wee. This is tight. One more. All right, go ahead and come all the way up. You're going to meet me sitting down onto your mat. We're going to go into a little bit of some seated hip circles just to kind of wrap up our day today. So sit crisscross applesauce, however it's comfortable for you. Take your hands, place them on your knees. You're going to draw your chest forward. You're going to push around to the right. Use the tension on your hands with your knees to pull yourself back. Push over to the left, and then switch directions. So we're going to do a couple this way, and then we're going to switch the cross of our legs. I'll explain why when we get there, just to make sure that we're even. This should feel pretty good through your spine. If you need to keep your back flat, keep your back flat. One more. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing, but switch which leg is on top. So it's going to feel potentially very awkward if you're not used to doing this. Pull forward. Start the other way, whatever your other way is. It doesn't matter. So in Pilates, a lot of the times, especially if you're familiar with reformer Pilates, we will give the option to sit crisscross applesauce. I personally hate it because when you sit like this, you tilt your pelvis when one leg is in front of the other. So when we do work like this, it is imperative that we even ourselves out, and we do some with one leg forward and then some with the other leg forward so that we can get that evenness and balance back into the pelvis. All right, go ahead. That's my explanation. Go ahead and sit all the way up. Shake it off, roll your neck out if you need to. Thank you for joining me on your mat today for this quick little hip mobility session. Remember, if you want longer form content, make sure that you join the membership program so that you can get 3 workouts sent to you every week, along with a whole ton of other stuff. As always, make sure you like, comment, share, save, and subscribe to this workout. If you have questions, drop them in the comments below so I can make sure that I am helping you on your movement journey. We're going to take a big shoulder roll, guys. Take your shoulders up, back, down, and around into those sockets. That's where they stay for the rest of the day. Thank you for joining me on your mat today. I can't wait to see you again soon.